All right. Oh, I'm always hitting my head. Let me try this out the jetpack. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Know It All DM Entertainment. I'm Know It All DM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. Hanging out playing Empyrion Galactic Survival Vanilla. And we've got our garden already growing. I've already picked the big alien flowers and some of the aloe vera. And I'm just waiting on the rest of this to finish growing. What we are planning on doing today is we are going to get some resources and stuff together. We're going to head over to the obelisk, and we are going to teleport to Ningu. I believe Ningu's is, the next one in the list. So we're going to teleport to Ningu's and set up a little base there near the obelisk and explore from there, looking at how this scientist's camp is a what do you call it, teardrop. I might just be able to take a core, put it down, and start building a little base from whatever the Ningu's version of that camp is. Although I was planning on making a wooden cabin, it might not be as safe as it is here on Akua. So my plans for that have changed just a little bit. We're going to need to, first of all, we're going to need to see what the environment around the area is like before we actually build something. And there's really nothing preventing us from coming back here after we have set up, like after we have teleported. So in fact, I'm planning on coming back here almost at the end of almost every episode. We may end some episodes out in the field, but we're going to always try to return home to here between episodes, so that we start each episode in our nice Akua home and then head out to the more dangerous areas. But having a nice little base camp near the obelisk is definitely going to be preferable to not. So what I'm thinking about taking is I did gather up some additional silicon. There was that silicon deposit that was right nearby over here, and I went ahead and harvested that up. So now I think our best bet would be to take about 50 of each. 60 will work. Okay, and actually with the iron, I might want to take a full 100. All right, we'll take 50 of each of those. I'll take half the cobalt that I gathered up. I shouldn't need any titanium. I will take these and 10 logs. We should be able to get wood on the other side, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. When it comes to fuel, we don't have a lot in the way of fuel at the moment. So I'm thinking I can go ahead and make up some biofuel to take with us, or I can make up promethium fuel packs. Let's make up all that we can of that, and then I'll just have it start making biofuel. So when we return here, we can get biofuel to put in there. Now all of these that we're taking, I do want to make sure which means we're going to have to make multiple trips through the whatchamacallit, the teleporter to unload. I think first I'm going to start, if I can, okay, I can't add any more of those, that's fine. I do, like I said, I do want to take a core, so let's cancel those and then put them back to 50 after that. Okay, so the core, we're gonna need to be able to build things on the other side. I've got my portable constructor that I'm taking with me, which is here. So I'll need to take those to start with at the very least. I'll need the key matrix because the key matrix will teleport me through the well, get me to activate the teleports and whatnot. What else do I think I will need right away that I can take that I won't be able to build? I think I should be fine. I don't know what the resources immediately on the other side are like. But looking at the planet info, it looks like they've got everything that everything else did. So I was mentioning that I didn't think there was Iresium and Zascosium in the system. I did notice that Stymos, this barren metal planet, or Simos, does have Iresium and Zascosium listed, along with everything else. Well, almost everything. It doesn't have iron. It's got carbon, copper, silicon, cobalt, promethium, gold, Iresium and Zascosium. And then its moon, has iron, magnesium, cobalt, silicon, promethium, and pentaxid. So Simos itself actually looks to have almost all the resources except for neodymium and sathium. Which neodymium and sathium, you can find sathium. Is that sathium? That's gold. That's a good point. It does not appear that there's any neo or sathium in the entire system as surface. Yeah, I'm not seeing any neo or sathium. All right, there's neo and there's sathium. So the planetary remnant has neodymium and sathium, along with everything else, which sort of makes sense if it's a planetary remnant. All right, let's see what we got. I'm gonna want to take the core on me along with some of the fuel. Are we building anything else? I don't think so. Okay, so I think we're almost ready. Let's make sure. Let me see what we can harvest now that we've given it a bit extra time. Not yet. I really should go out and get more vegetables and start more vegetables growing. Because that's a major food source that we're going to need. Actually running out of food right now. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera real quick. I'm going to gather up some vegetables to put in here so that we can not only have some, but go ahead and make more things. I'm going to do that off camera and get some food stock ready for us to take. And then when we come back, I will be heading to the obelisk. All right, we are ready to go. We have loaded up the harvester as well as, well, let me do it the other way. My personal inventory is loaded up with the immediate stuff we're going to need. And I put some additional things on the harvester in the container controller, as well as the carbon ingots here. That way we won't have to come all the way back to the cabin if we decide we need to come back for some extra stuff. I don't have a whole lot of fuel on my person apart from these. I think I'm going to leave these here. And no, you know, that'll be a lot more fuel. I'll take that. And then if we need more, we can come back and get the biofuel, which is fine. And type is already set, which is good. And then I just grabbed everything that could go on a base and put it in here. So I think we are good to go. Movement systems are online, and we should be good to go. 57% thrust. Let's decrease that just a little bit. And we should be good to get where we need to go, right through this tunnel. Yeah. And we are approaching the obelisk. Alright, so over here at the obelisk, I'm going to want to set down, right here. Movement systems off. I'm going to leave the hover vessel running because it does have some things in the fridge that I'm going to be coming back for. Yeah. So I'm going to take a couple of things of food with me. And I believe that's all we need. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's up here is where the teleporters for the obelisk are. So, looking at this, I guess that is to symbolize either the sun or the planet Crown, which we are around. And we've got, I'm guessing that's Ningu's. That's the... Oh, yes, Masperon, alien planet. Masperon, Skillen, Akua, Ningu's. And so we should be good to teleport. I'm going to put my helmet on just in case Ningu's has no oxygen, because I don't know what kind of atmosphere is there. Is there air? We don't know. Let's go. All right, so we are inside the obelisk on a new planet, or new moon, Ningu's. We don't know anything about our immediate vicinity, but let's just hit a ping while we are in here. At the very least, inside the obelisk, there's air. There is breathable atmosphere outside. Looking like this is a snowed-in convoy. There's a lot of movement. You better not go without a proper weapon. Okay, well. we've got a convoy nearby. That's interesting. Ugh. Okay. Jetpack needs to be on. So, gravity is a bit light. 0.71 Gs. That's nice. If we come down to here, small console, it's the same message as before. However, now we should get the next Tales of Tash. Damaged private data pad. Go ahead and read it. As I expected, the teleporter worked and rematerialized me in one piece at my destination. The rooms here are identical to the one in the obelisk I came from. 4 teleporters in the upper room, a portal in the entrance area. I measured the energy flow. It seems that these obelisks are some kind of nodes where a form of unknown energy converges. My measurements also indicate there seems to be a malfunction of some sort. My instruments say that the energy is draining away somewhere. It doesn't seem to be the way it should be. I don't hear the voice anymore, by the way. I don't know if that's a good sign. Okay. Alright, we have a sniper. We can do a little bit of recon. That appears to be the same type of convoy that the Xerax use. However, that is the Polaris icon, I believe. So we should approach with caution. Before I get much closer, let's head back here behind the obelisk. I don't believe those are hostile. They have a blue name tag. So there's Skillen. I don't think we can see Akua from this angle. No, Masperon, Skillen. Akua must either be below us on the plane or below the horizon. Alright, since we're here, let's go ahead and set up our camp on this side. This should keep us warm. We want to set up a tent. I'll set it up right here. And then our constructor we will set up here. I'm going to go ahead and throw all of the construction materials in here and eat some soup. Should warm us up just a little bit more. Okay. Let's keep what we don't need when assaulting this thing here. Don't want to lose that, so we're going to leave that over here. Don't need the drill. Don't need that. I'll hold on to the multi-tool in case we can get the thing cored. And then we'll come back for a core if we need a core. So actually, let me throw this in here. I don't need that. I don't even know. Well, okay, bringing it to colorize things. Now we are at the bare minimum. I don't see any enemies spawning just yet. I think it'll be best if I approach from one side. Ice. Oh. Well, there's some ores that we can utilize. Picked up cobalt ore, but I'd already had some cobalt ore. So that's interesting. Maybe it just didn't register. Oh, I know why. Because I picked it up from the inventory. I see you. I had picked it up from my own inventory because I used the drill to get the cobalt. Alright, let's see. This is a lot of good stuff that we can utilize. Okay, that's weird. I can't go under that. Is there a way in to here? There's an explosive block in there. I don't see a way inside. There's a token of some kind. Fortunately, this doesn't actually keep you warm. Which means we're going to have to warm up. Okay. Generator down there. Alright, let's go back to the camp. When I come back over here, I'm going to clear the rest of the convoy. Make sure there's no hostiles. Yeah, I'm here. Not sure what to do about this token. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be something specific or what. I mean, we found it in something unusual, so I'll hold on to it just in case. Okay. Because we found it in here, I believe. Yeah. This should be another... Yeah, I'm not going to grab it just yet. Because we have... Okay. Looks like that could be it. There's still another explosive block in here. But this one does look like it's got something back here. Alright, let me hold off. And I'm going to go ahead and bring my camp up to this area. Now that I've cleared it. Alright, so I should be able to get most of this. I'll just come back for the tent and yeah, there's some places that I can put things. My helmet's back on. I thought I took my helmet off. Maybe I didn't, because I needed it for light. Maybe that's why my helmet was still on. Okay, so if I come over here, for now I can pop some of this stuff into here. Not a lot. This will hold a lot more. Okay. Let me hold on to that just in case. Alright, I should be able to go back and get the rest of the stuff. Yep, down there's where Akua is. You see all the markers? Alright, let's come back over here where they've got their campsite going on. Right over here. And, I'm going to sit this down. Oh. Can't because it's... Alright, I'll have to set it out here. That's fine. Then I'll set this there. And this here. So I can just pop right over here when I need to warm up. Let's throw the bike in there since I'm not going to need the bike or that at the moment. Okay. Now, let's get a good look. Oh. Let's do a planet overview. Well, no, the planet overview is of those. We've already looked at most of those. Ningus, Snow Moon. Nothing can snow as far as the eye can see. So we already read that. Let's look at the planet data. Ningus. Great ice mountain ranges set amidst valleys of tundra. Also possesses smaller bodies of water. Flora, arboreal trees, sparse grass, less plentiful herbs, and minimal edible plants. Fauna, some neutral scavengers and herbivores. Warning, predator threat higher. Radiation levels low, temperatures can reach dangerous lows. Resources, TBA. Okay. That's not extremely useful. Okay. Let's read the Tales of Tash. Go ahead and read them. I've been observing the local obelisk for the last few days. We have placed network consoles in all 4 obelisks and at the camps near the font of knowledge of each moon, not to miss any relevant data. I'm pretty sure now what we have here is a system that extends over all the moons of the gas giant. It generates a form of energy field. In the moments when the system is stable, the obelisks charge with it and release it in pulses. This then sometimes leads to failure of communication in the vicinity of the obelisks. I'm afraid that if the charges become stronger, it might become a problem for our equipment. Okay. Just keep warm for just a second. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm wondering if we can find the core. there's an explosive block in each of these, and that's kind of disconcerting. Alien container, yes please. But I'm not seeing a core anywhere. There's obviously a core somewhere because it's powered. But it looks like we may not be able to oh, there's the core right there. Let's see if we would have to, unless can we access the core from beneath? There's a generator in the way over here. And the front is covered with vents. It looks like the easiest way to take the core out would be to bust through the glass here. Though this looks like, yeah, it's hardened steel or hardened glass. Alright, let's see what we've got. This. We may not be able to decore this place, which won't be the biggest issue. I'll just start building. Honestly, I'll probably build a cabin. I don't know if that would be the best idea. So really, I should build something a little more defensible, more modern than a cabin. I don't know if there's a drone base on this planet, so that's a steel block. That doesn't indicate any kind of block. I can't damage it with this either. I suppose the best thing to do would be to move off a little bit and start construction of our own base. To that end, let's make a base starter. And I will probably make it out of steel, just because even this can't get me warm. Let's sleep until day. Good morning, everybody! Yes, that's a lot warmer. So, anyway, we are planning on starting our own base. Now, I'm wondering if I should make it an external base or an underground bunker. If I'm making an external base, it'll be easier to save as a blueprint and just plung, pop onto the next two moons. If I make it a bunker, it will be more readily defended. Let's see what we've got pinged out a bit. We've got a resource here, a resource there, and a resource down here. So we do have some resources on the planet. Let's take a look. If I were to make a base, I think I would put it over here. Even though the obelisk comes out this way, this is on this side of it. So if I build a small defensible-ish base over here, that should be good. Now, if I'm going to make it out of steel, should I make it out of steel or concrete? That's my next issue. Concrete would be more readily available. There are rocks around. Alternatively, I could build it into the side of the mountain, but that wouldn't be as easily savable and placeable on my next, on the next moons. There is something out that way. Looks like a Talon Tower, similar to the one we saw on Akua. We may want to head that way after we get the base started, or maybe even fully set up. I wish I could get the core out of this, then I could utilize all this for resources, but okay. So I'm going to leave you here for now. Let's say I want to make it out of concrete, because concrete is easier to produce than steel. 1 cement to make 1 concrete block. 2 stone dust to make 1 cement. And then 1 crushed stone to make 4 stone dust. So that means I can make 40 divided by 2, 20 blocks. That's not a lot. But it's a start. So let's start. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I'm going to take the drill. And I've got a couple of drill charges. Let's... what's my inventory? I've got a lot of inventory. I'll put that in the... Did I not put the core in here to make the... I didn't put the core in here to make the base starter, did I? Well, that's not good. Anyway, I think the bike is, yeah, one of my heaviest things. And I've got 100 pounds of gear. We'll put the bike out here. And I'm going to go and try to get as much crushed stone as I can while those are building up. I think my best bet for crushed stone would be these. There's a lot of stone blocks like this around. There's some food right there, some plant protein, so that's good. That means that we won't starve because we have a renewable-ish source of food. Also, we can kill the oviraptors if we need to. Okay. Inventory full. So now we should be good to come back here. $230, which, if I'm not mistaken, that means I went from 10, 20, did I not? So that means I can go 460 blocks. Okay. That is a decent amount to start with. I won't be able to carry a whole lot at a time, unfortunately, because I Actually, that's a good point. Ah, crap. Alright, we're gonna put this down here. Let's just set it up, and it's gonna be there. Alright, let's stop that from making more. Ah! Well, okay, that worked-ish. Let's do this. Take that, make one of these over here. It might actually be better for me to make an HV starter, before I, make the base. We'll see. For now, we'll do my normal. There we go. Set that up there. Unload that in there. So now we have this. Are you capable of making Wi-Fi's? I did not think so. Okay, so if we were to make a hover vessel, I would want it to initially just be a basic, some sort of basic mode of transportation that can carry some stuff. You can't even build the necessary, what do you call it? How much of those? 20? Yeah. Okay, disconnect. This can't even not even unlock those. I think I did. Hover vessel. Yeah, can't even build those. Okay, so what we'll do, we will set up a small working base. We can set it up right here, actually, and unload everything into here. Alright, so in order to do that, not going to need a lot of power. And it's really just going to be a solar powered small constructor with a inventory. I'm not sure how much solar power we will need, and this won't generate a lot, but it will be better than nothing. We'll set that here. I can actually utilize this. Next attack, nothing. So we don't have to worry about base attacks. I could set up a log cabin here if I wanted, but I think I'm going to continue my plan on making something that's a bit more defensible for when we go to other planets, in case one of them has a drone base on it. Okay. Flat. We are near the middle, and looking at that, that is decent. So we can set this up here. Boy, I do want it going the other direction. So we can this. Now that only had, let's see, that only has 3 green dots. If I slightly angle it south, which way is south? This way is south. So if I slightly angle it south, it also only has 3 green bars. Now, is that because of the weather? No, it's clear. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens when I angle it this direction. Three green bars. Looks like 3 green bars may be the best we're ever gonna get. There goes my bike. If we angle it this direction, also 3 green bars. So 3 bars may be the best we're gonna get on this planet. Yeah. Okay. If that's the case, then setting it up like this is probably the best idea. Let me make 2 more. Set this there. And then once this is done, I will transfer everything else over. What does it need for those? Glass and steel. Yeah, so I can take I can move all this. I can move everything now. Okay. And then we can that, and actually you're the wrong way. That. Okay. Solar power is going good. We are now at 1%. Let me organize this by type. There. Okay, now I can Wi-Fi it. once I get the Wi-Fi, I can loot all that stuff back there directly into here. All right. Turn you off. And we can put Wi-Fi right there. And then we can just... Gonna have to go around for that. Boot directly into this. Okay. Let's name this Solar Construction. So now it should be gaining solar power. Okay, you should be able to build that. So let's queue up some things. All right, so hover vessel starter. I'm gonna need cockpit. Fuel tank and generator. Two of those. And that should be the bare minimum. I am then going to want a container controller. Let's just go ahead and make it an ore wood container controller since it's not any it's not going to be any more expensive than that. And then I'm going to want 100. Actually, let me calculate. So the maximum storage capacity for a small container is, I believe, 36,000. Divided by 125 is 288 minus 1 for the thing. So 287. Now I could be wrong. It could be 32,000. And that actually makes more sense. It's 32,000 divided by 125. That's 256. So 255 plus that should make the maximum. Yes, 32,000 is what it says here. Max volume capacity. So once all these are done, I should have a max storage thing. I might need to put some more hover engines. And maybe... I'm definitely going to need a Wi-Fi. I'm going to want a detector. I'm just going to do it in this order just because that's all we need. I may or may not put a minigun on it and put an ammo box on it. For now, I'm not going to worry about that. I might put a third drill if I can afford it. But I don't think I'm going to have enough resources at the moment. So I wonder what would happen if I left and then came back. If I used the obelisk to teleport and bring more resources back. That in there for now. You shouldn't have to make any copper things then. I think I want to do that. So let's disconnect from this and let's just see how well this works. We're at 2% solar power. I'm going to head back through the obelisk to Akua, grab some stuff out of... Oh, I don't have the key matrix. Grab some stuff out of the, whatchamacallit, out of the hover vessel, the harvester. And, once I grab the stuff out of the harvester, I'm going to bring it back here. I think what I'm hearing around are the oviraptors, so I'm not terribly worried about them. Alright, this is Aqua. Okay, it is night on Aqua. Fine. Okay. Really, I could have just hit this. Okay. Weird, my jetpack is off after teleporting. I don't think that normally happens. Maybe it does. I don't know. And back to the news. Okay. Very good. Yeah, apparently it disables your jetpack with teleport. Didn't ever know it did that. That's interesting. I didn't notice this before, but it's supposed to be like the tread of this has come off. That's cool. Anyway, there you are. Are you still building? You are. Very good. Very good. Okay. That will be all the silicon we have. But we do have more iron. So I'm going to make a couple more trips to and from the harvester. Okay. Aqua. And actually, instead of leaving to go to the harvester, I'm just going to sit here at the top of the tower. See if I can Wi-Fi it in. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that's going to be our best bet. Okay. Oh. Wrong one. I went back to Aqua. Which is weird because it teleported me to the Masperon one on Aqua. Weird. Before it's teleported me to the Aqua one. Okay. Now, I'm not within 100 feet of... Maybe I am. Okay. am I when I'm at the top of this thing? If so, I can just use the teleporter to go back and forth. All right, when I'm up here, I am. Very nice, very nice. So that means that I can just teleport to here. Yeah, I know. That's because I hit the F4 button too quickly. Nothing here will help me at the moment. Maybe fuel. Okay. 2 Ningus. That should be all I need to get at the moment. The only thing I'm worried about is the fact that my base, the cabin, is purely solar powered. I don't think it gains solar power while you're not on the planet, but I believe it still uses power. So what that means is that my refrigerator may be completely useless when I get back. Okay, let's start working on this. We've got this nice flat area here. Connect, get the basics down while it's building the rest. Alright, so really? You're gonna keep the green thing? We're doing that now? Okay. Alright, that's gonna bother me. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. I logged out and back in. I'm gonna have to start the whole game over if I want this green border to disappear, but at least it's it doesn't have the thing inside of it. So instructor. Alright, so we're gonna put this out front like so. It's gonna be relatively low to the ground. I'm gonna have these. Alright, first let's symmetry plane it. Alright, these. I'm gonna put them there. So if I want to put a harvester, I can put it up front. This, I may end up needing. Alright, we're gonna put fuel tank. These are gonna be in the very back. There. And then these. Now, we'll put them there. Still be making those. Let's see, 255 of these. Each one is 2 steel plates. So we should have more than enough to make them, because we've got 101 iron, which would be 202 ingots, which would be 1,010 steel plates. We only need 510. So we'll have enough iron left over. We'll have about half of our iron left over. The thing I'm worried about is the silicon. Now, we're not going to need silicon for these. We're going to need a little bit for these. A little bit for that. That may be where we run into the issue. Is with the last two. Okay. We're still at 2% and it's almost going to be night. So, because there's nothing to spoil and we're not using fuel yet, I'm just going to sleep and then sleep again. Okay. Now this should be back to crafting. And we should have... Alright, we've got no solar power. How about now? Do we have solar power now? No. And it's canceled its construction queue. It made all of those. I'm guessing it... Oh, it made everything. Very nice. Okay. So, I can work through the night as long as it doesn't get too cold. I don't need the constructor. So, harvester, drills. What I really need is this and this. And these are going to be full blocks. I'm not going to have them partial. So let me go ahead and tell you to make 50 of those. And you'll just make them as you can. Okay. Let's start with this. Okay. Did it make it? Did Wi-Fi and that? Okay. I don't know if I really want to cover that up, but we will see in a moment. All right. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll just... And it looks like we're definitely going to have to... Alright, do you have stuff to make more of those? I'm standing next to this. Alright, fine. Let me sleep through the night. Maybe it'll be warmer in the morning. There. Really? That cold? It made all those. It made one of those. What am I missing? Silicon problem. Alright. God, this thing's still not keeping me. Alright, let's do this. Hover engines off. We don't have any of those, but I do have fuel, so let's put some fuel in here and turn you on. You should start getting warm. I'll give you a little bit. It looks like I'm just gonna you turn off. Did you use all that fuel? Yes, that was my fault. Not see the biggest issue is the weather does not. Okay, I guess the weather does sort of progress as you sleep. I guess I'm gonna have to sleep out this storm. Alright, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to, get really, Really? The generator's not warm. Alright, let's take shelter inside the obelisk. Looks like I'm gonna have to call that an episode. We're gonna have to head back to Akua and come back here later. Hopefully once the weather has... Yes, I know. And crap. Well, that's great.